Hi, my name is Jonathan. There's a bird out there screaming, but anyway, this morning I saw on YouTube Mos Def's video where he volunteered himself to be force-fed in the same way that these detainees at Gitmo go through. And first of all, I apologize for the way I look. I just got back from the beach, and I normally don't look like a piece of shit, so like that's how I look right now. So you can just deal with it. And it was really disturbing, and just also hurt like watching other videos on YouTube, like educating myself of what these detainees, prisoners at Gitmo go through. These Muslims. The torture they're undergoing, and it's really graphic. And like in general, human nature is to like when we watch a video of someone being tortured, or we receive knowledge of torture a person goes through. Someone goes through torture, and we see it, or we're made aware of someone's torture. Like human nature, to seeing that torture, is to distance ourselves from that person's humanity. It's an unconscious response, and human nature is to consciously assert our own political or religious ideology, to distance ourselves from that person's humanity, is because of a fear of primal, very primal fear of pain, of fear of being tortured, and we want to distance ourselves from that person's humanity. But the abnormal response to a person's torture is empathy, and is to, like, so I applaud people who empathize with the detainees at Gitmo, whether or not, because like no matter how different a person is to you, they are more you than they are a different person, basically, because they are human beings. All people are humans. Basically, I'm a very smart person because I know that you're a human, and I know that every person on the planet is a human being. So you wouldn't like force-fed Muslims who are going on a hunger strike, because that's their right to have a hunger strike, and all the pain, the severe pain and torture they're going through, the force-fed. So anyway, I applaud Mos Def for what he's doing. So like I wanted to share something in the Bible, because I'm an Orthodox Christian, and I believe in social justice. This is in the Bible, y'all, and because I know that these soldiers at Gitmo, a lot of them are probably Christians, torturing Muslims. So in the Bible, in the Gospel of Luke, it says, just as you want men to do to you, you also do to them likewise. Like, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That's like the golden rule, like the most important thing Jesus Christ ever said. I mean, that's Jesus right there. Handsome man. Like, Jesus had some good things. And like later on in this Gospel it says, for with the same measure that you use, it will be measured back to you. So like, understand that everyone who serves in the U.S. military, they're by default, they're supporting the torture of Muslims at Gitmo, and also all these Muslims who are renditioned to secret camps around the world, who are undergoing torture. Like if you're serving in the U.S. military and you do not actively stand up against the torture of Muslims, then by default, you are supporting their torture. And by default, what I just read is that you want the same thing to happen to you. Like you're a U.S. soldier serving on the field, you're captured by al-Qaeda, you're captured by the Taliban, or whatever. Like, you obviously want to be tortured. You obviously want the same force-fed torture that Muslims are going through, or waterboarding, whatever, at Gitmo. Like, if you don't stand up for it, because they're human beings. Like, you can't say they're not a human being just because they're Muslims. Okay. Taliban, al-Qaeda, most of them are simply defending their family. They're defending their homes and family. Because obviously this war on terror is we're going on the offensive, and they're foreign wars. Okay? You cannot defend the U.S. Constitution on foreign soil. I mean, Duh. You're not going to defend the fucking U.S. Constitution on foreign soil. These Muslims, like most of them at camp at Gitmo are innocent. Most of them are simply defending their families, defending their homes. The same thing an American would do. Okay, they're human beings. So like, what you as a U.S. soldier, you serving the U.S. military, you are asking is, if you are captured by the enemy, you want them to torture you. You want to be tortured because you're not standing up for the rights of Muslims. So like, do unto you. You want to be tortured because like Jesus said you do. Jesus Christ. And do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So don't torture Muslims, okay? Because not a single human being, no matter who they are, deserves to be tortured. That's all I wanted to say. And I love you very much. And again, I'm sorry I look like a piece of shit. But you're not a piece of shit, and I love you. Bye.